So another violent attack against Jews just happened, and it's not a terrorist incident, they're saying. It took place at the world headquarters of the Chabad-Lubavitch, and these are the people that they call the Lubavitchers. And if you remember, or I'll tell you for the first time, is that they believe that they had the Jewish Messiah with them, and that's what his name was, Lubavitch, or his nickname, because his full name was like Menachem Schneerson, and he had been in that congregation, in that group of Judaism, and they formed, basically it's a denomination, or basically you can call it a cult. And they still are going strong even after he physically died, and they just say that he will come back. So this is a belief system. It's a personality cult. It's a person that was charismatic who's now dead. But this is their world headquarters, and there was one of their members or adherents, Levi Rosenblatt, who's said to be 22 years old, was attacked and stabbed with a 9-inch knife by 49-year-old Calvin Peters. So he was calling him a Jew. However, what the conflict concerned is not stated as of yet, because this is a new incident. It happened within the last day. Levi Rosenblatt is an Israeli student, so he must not be an American citizen. Some of the witnesses say that the attacker, whose name is Calvin Peters, the 49-year-old attacker, they say that he must have been on drugs. And what happened was, this attack was going on, and the cops came and told the guy to put down the knife, and he was, not complying. He was still freaking out and violent. He didn't want the cops to get in his way, so they shot him, and apparently he's dead. So all this stuff I say is apparent. I don't know. A lot of times information comes out in the very beginning and they change it, but that's the gist of it right now. If it's not a religious or racist terrorist event, it could be just something personal. Some guy had a personal beef against this student, the Israeli student. I don't know at this point, but it's pretty high profile right now with all the hatred going on now of the State of Israel and Zionism for what they did with Palestine and what they continue to do in the other areas of the Middle East, especially the northern area. They're in a tense standoff with Iran and Syria and Lebanon. They seem to be having some kind of a maneuver with Egypt. They have some kind of secret covert arrangement with Saudi Arabia. Iraq, probably don't care about because they're all in chaos. And so that is the Middle East situation. I'm reporting on this to put it into that context because it is an Israeli that was involved. It is the Chabad-Lubavitchers, so they're very strong in the Jewish subculture. It's a subsection of Judaism. They operate in America and Europe and Israel and wherever, so they have this influence, and any attack on them can be analyzed to this extent. So, I mean, sometimes people say I'm a Jew or this and that. My personal background can be found if you want to do the research.
Daddy,
Yeah.
can we go outside?
Yeah, you can go outside and check the clothing, the laundry that was being done. If it's dry, you can fold it up. Now, my personal background is that I'm closely involved with the Jews. I've grown up with the Jews. I have a vested interest in the Jews, possibly. I have a deep and profound commitment with the true purposes of Israel. That is the original Israel. So, without saying anything further, like I said, you can do the research. I've made my statements, and it will be defined in the upcoming future. Am I a Jew, though? Is still always going to be the question, and I don't think it could be answered. But am I a figure for the future of religious understanding? Yes. I've delineated and described the religion with no name, or the religion without a name. Either one of those phrases can be appropriate. The religion with no name is basically what I describe as the belief system that I'm going to promote with all of humanity from now on.